Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. It's Brian here with another episode of Game a Day May. We're on day 16, game 16, and we're going to do some Super C for the Nintendo. I'm going to let this cycle through again real quick, because I'm going to try to do the code. Let's see, so exit. Right, left, down, up, A, B, start. Have to hit it twice. And it should give us 10 guys. And it did. Awesome. Alright, we're going to hit this Super C up. It's definitely, sorry, I was looking at the stream. It's definitely a little bit different than a Contra, but it's faithful to trying to Nintendo-fy its own home port of an arcade game. That was just horrible. Hopefully I can get through this one today for you guys. I actually haven't beat this one nearly as much as Contra, but it is a fun one. I don't know if people talk about this one nearly as much as Contra either, even though it's just the same formula, same run and gun. Tried to throw a couple different stage presentations at you. Oh man, yeah, the 10 guys are definitely needed. It's not 30 guys, but you know, that's fine. What's going on here? Okay, I have the option because I'm doing it on the because I'm playing it on the Konami collection. I have the option just to turn on auto fire or turbo, so I'm going to take advantage of that. If I had an NES, I would have the opportunity to play with a NES Max or Advantage if I wanted to. I'm going to just do it. Heck with it. Man, there's just so much going on. Luckily, in this game, they decided to make the projectiles flashing in a lot of cases instead of just white dots, which are just so much harder to follow. Trying to make sure I kill those guys, but then not get killed by those explosions. Plus, you know, I mean, honestly, rapid fire or turbo was invented to give you the advantage of not giving yourself carpal tunnel. Nintendo finger. It's kind of fun though. I don't really play with turbo that often, but I do like that some of these compilations give you options. It's neat. Alright, and then that's stage 1. Did not do too well. But that's okay, these games don't have that many stages in them. They go by rather quickly. Area 2. And this is why this game differentiates itself, is like I said, it tries a couple different approaches for stages. So you have the stages coming across the overhead view, and they definitely get more into this, attempting to do this style with a higher graphical processing when they go into Contra 3, the Alien Wars. They have a top-down stages like this. Except for, you know, you can do scrolling with the shoulder buttons and whatnot. Oh man, oh man. Alright. Alright. It'd be sad if I would have got Dunsky by that guy after surviving that. More spread, laser, just gonna let it lay because we're good. Get that guy. That should wipe the board. Okay. Like, yeah, as much as it's cheap that I'm using this, you know, Sprite with the turbo, like, I still have to maintain it. I still gotta not get hit. I don't have invincibility, even though, you know, I can cautiously, hopefully get through a lot more of this area. Man. There we go, that's what I wanted, so I could just stand here and just hit that guy. Backing up. And we get through here. Oh man. Got through that guy. Oh. Alright. I thought I got pinched for sure. That was so close. And that was stage 2. Nice. On area 3, I actually gained a couple guys in that stage, which is crazy. And I'm not going to be over boisterous about it because any one of these stages are just enough to take you out if you get in a bad spot with a spawn, or, you know, in that case, looking at the guy behind me instead of in front of me. It is nice, though, with the rapid fire to be able to have any gun pretty much be a machine gun at least. And again, you know, I'm sorry if you think it's cheap, but back in the day, if you had a Nintendo, you had an ability to get one of many products that were marketed towards you having rapid fire, so if it wasn't an adapter you're plugging your controller into, it was a controller itself that had it built into it, and, you know, it's only cheating if you think it is. And in this case, it doesn't bother me. I'm just trying to have fun and get through this game. And there's laser. I'm going to leave that guy alone. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. That was all over. Man. There we go. Get over that. Yeah, it just doesn't hurt for you to be, you know, just shooting into the direction as you're walking that way, because you don't know what's going to come up on you. And this way you already have bullets flying that way, and you can kind of adjust, because this is definitely a game that you have to be able to cover your back and your front. Drop in chat or in the comments if you've ever beat this game without the code, because the code in this one doesn't give you 30 lives, because you don't really need 30 lives per stage. It just gives you 10, but it's still a lot better than the few you get. This guy's a little crazy. Man, I thought I had that guy. Definitely tricky. Should be just about done. Whew, that was so close. We're gonna move on. It was just a mid-boss. Okay, so we get to deal with some hazards. Something that, you know, they do look more into in Contra 3. But what I suggest is that you do a double back jump, or you just jump forward to see how the landscape is going to change, because that way you're not committed. Because see, look how it dropped completely out. That would have been me. That would have been me. You just jump a little bit forward. That would have been me. If you just keep moving forward, then that would have been easily your demise. So in that other case, oop, and then it stopped. But yeah, they've worked more on environmental hazards in 3 as well, but you can see this is where they start to get, you know, the basis for it. All I suggest that you do in this case is just keep shooting it up, and, you know, be mindful of the bullets that are coming down at you, and spend more time at that. If you're just shooting up randomly, hoping that you're hitting something, and, you know, being mindful of where the bullet placement is coming at you, and making your moves according to that. There we go. Once you get one down, that's a lot better. A lot less coming at you. There's 2. Whew. Oh. 3, 4, and then there we go. Nice. Moving right along. Hitting up area 4. Of course, it's like pretty much a sewer level. And I'm gonna, you know, ace a boss and then get killed by a bubble. It's so great. The best thing about these Contra games, or at least some of them, is just they feel so smooth. Like, it's just, you know, once you're in the zone, just jumping around and shooting out your projectiles and stuff, and, you know, avoiding enemies, it just feels good. It feels satisfying to be able to have a lot going on and be able to, you know, manage your way around it. That was not a really good decision, and it still was okay. You know, in a way, like the running gun shooter, like it is in a way it is kind of like, you know, the other types of shooters where there could be a bullet hell situation where you're not only just trying to maneuver through a level, but you're also trying to do damage while not getting hit by environmental hazards, and you know, do as much damage possible while you're avoiding many little projectiles and enemies, you know, knowing the projectiles kill you and the enemies touching you kill you too. One-hit deaths is nothing to joke about. Alright, speaking of one-hit deaths. Alright, just trying to be mindful of, like, looking and seeing when things crawl into the top of the screen, and that being, you know, the basis of where I want my placement to be. Alright, the screen caught up. Now you obviously see our goal is to get those guns as fast as possible. We really can't afford to have those. Also something that we have to dodge. Pardon me. Oh, finally, yay. I hope that I can keep this for a while. It's been a while. Old friend. Just trying to give a little bit of peppering to everywhere. There's, you know, we see a little bit of recyclement from one. You know, those bubbles are from a boss in Contra. Then these wingmen are, you know, they jump down as an enemy boss as well. Oh, wow. And they have the same AI as they do in the fight that you fight them in regular Contra 2, where they come down and they kind of heat seek on you. Oh god, I hate this guy. Oh, I hate this guy. Oh no. Really hoping I can get a space in there. There we go. Oh. Oh my goodness. I hope I can finish it. I hope I can. I really don't want to have to do this level over again. It gets faster too. Sorry if I cut out for a second. I'm just like, I'm on my last guy and I at least want this to, at least like to push to the next level. In this case I need this to come down. There we go. Chief? Sorry. I thought my dog was getting into something. Oh no. Oh no. Thank you. Whew. Man, was that close. Alright, we're in Area 5. Nice vertical climb area, kind of like the Ascent one from regular Contra. Oh, that fell out of the sky. Not a big fan of this gun. It's just, it's powerful, but it's just such a... Oh, gosh. Alright, well that was... Okay, we're gonna continue. Alright, continuing with the fresh batch of guys. Oh yeah, that was fun. Okay. It's almost like, I wouldn't say it's copying off of the layout of, you know, the third, I think it's Waterfall from Contra, but it definitely has a similar feel. Alright, taking out those guys on both sides there. That was a mistake. I'm surprised I didn't get perished there. Alright. Jumping up to make sure in case those balls drop, you know, giving them an opportunity so I can see where they're coming. Hiya! Just wrecking, guys. Alright. Got this good old Doom ship here. You know, gotta love the fact that they still give us big flashing targets to shoot at, so we have an idea of how to kill them. And that's it. If I didn't have the, you know, the rapid fire, I definitely would be in a lot worse situation, but I could have just as easily kept a machine gun and been able to deal with it that way. Now we're in Area 6, and we're going to do another over the top. This board is just brutal, just absolutely brutal. It likes to, you know, another Konami game is Life Force, and this definitely has Life Force feeling to it when it just starts to come alive on you like that. You know, you get these mouths that can come out of nowhere and just spawn on top of you, and then you'll just die. So you gotta be really careful. Just move slowly. You know, I suggest you use a turbo controller for this game. I don't usually do, especially Contra 1 I don't, but like I just accidentally toggle this on, and again I'm playing this on the Contra Classics collection on the Switch, and if it's gonna give me the option, I'm gonna do it. I beat this game normally a million times, and you know we'll do a co-op playthrough of some of these games at one point. We won't use it, but right now just trying to get another game a day game in the bucket, and this game is rather difficult by yourself. I'm gonna take all the advantages I can get. I could have used the acclaimed wireless 2-player system if I was really playing this in Nintendo. They have the turbo controller on it. I can use a 4-score and plug it in there. It's got a turbo toggle on it. You know what I mean? Like an NES Max has a turbo toggle on it. Again, I don't really feel like I have to justify it, but I do know one time I set a high score on a classic game using a turbo controller, and the leaderboard people were not happy with me because they had just not used the turbo controller themselves, and and again, it wasn't like, I wouldn't say that it was the most tactful thing to do, but it wasn't against the rules. I think they were more mad because then I was able to find a high score loop of just enemies and a way to trick enemies into respawning, so I could get, you know, between that and the turbo controller, just get a lot more points than they were able to generate. They used tricks back in the day, even with arcade games like the Whiz Kids back in the day, using on track and field the penny method, and be able to balance a penny between a pencil and just rock it back and forth and hit both the buttons really fast. So now we're inside the lair and area 7. Easy peasy. Dropping down here. Alright. Machine gun. Ugh. Alright, get that guy out of the way. Jeez. Ugh. I think these games are definitely beatable without the code with this rapid fire. If I would have known this rapid fire was a thing, I would have possibly just gone through it with just the rapid fire and not put the code in, see if we could get through it. But then again, if I'm not mistaken, I think this end boss is really cheap. So maybe better safe than sorry. And we're done. I should have tried to get one of those other weapons. I hate this one. It's not doing me too good. I mean, getting through this part, it's disgusting. It's like it's a giant alien life form, and we're just going down its digestive tract or small intestines or whatever. That's gross. Oh, I missed another one. 4 shots for those. That's not too bad. 2, 3, 4. I guess that's okay. No, I don't have to worry about whether or not I like that weapon anymore or not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's not better than the spread. Jeez, or I'm sorry, the rapid fire. Well, there's a chance I'll be redoing this level. Oh god, that was just poor timing. I didn't even have to stay there. Yeah, alright. Anyway, I guess we're gonna redo this level. Thank God for these continues. And there's 10 more fresh guys in level 7, so I guess backtrack on that comment I said about doing it without the 10 guys, because this is crazy difficult here when you get to the bottom with these spider tossers or whatever the hell they are. I'm gonna need all these guys if I can keep them, and I can't do that. Can't do that kind of stuff. Alright. Alrighty. Oh, I saw him walking and I just still dropped on him. I'm not gonna get that this time. Give you a second opportunity on that laser. Alright. I just gotta be more mindful of these spider generators this time. Ugh. Oh man, I just really want to keep this spread, so I'm trying to be really careful here. I don't know how much of I'm hitting. Is it done? It just died off screen? Just stayed there. Okay. I don't know. I don't really want to drop down. I had to make one choice and the other one real quick. Alright, and here we go. Just want to try to be mindful of all the different types of stuff that's going on. And that's that? No, wait, that's no way, that's it. Is that it? That's not the last stage, is it? I always tend to forget in this game. Nope, there is one more. I thought so. I was gonna say, this seems right. Okay. Now we're in familiar territory here. Oh, weak. Because they're not different colored in this game, it was matching in with the background and I thought it was inactive. It's all good. Okay. As you can see, like in the first game, these guys are kind of your main priorities to kill these launchers, or these mouth things here, because literally they will throw out these heat seekers that will come and just basically find you and kill you quickly. And that's hard enough to deal with, trying to dodge around platforming perils, as well as trying to not get hit by those. So awesome, got another spread. Just don't be afraid to crawl, crawl through it. That way you're sure, Oh gosh. That alien head just wrecked me. Now we're gonna do a little bit more of an ascent. Again, just be mindful. Okay, that time I saw him, so I ducked. Line up with that guy. There you go. Crawl forward. That was less than desirable. I mean, I survived it, but that was not consistently something I would do. Okay, got through that. Fireball and a screen clear. Oh goodness. Alright, the screen dropped down. Try to put you in a position where you're gonna get wiped by one thing or the other. Ugh, I thought I was moving forward. This isn't looking good. This is where the 10 guys come into play, because you're literally having to redo each of these last boards and use almost all the guys to get through them until you master these stages and know when things spawn. Like, this is just rough. Like, what the heck is that? It just keeps spawning these guys. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this stage, that's for sure. I just don't see me beating this boss with 2 guys. I'm just gonna keep moving. I just can't handle those guys coming after me. And this guy's trying to chase me. Turn. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wow. That barely fell in my favor. Alright. Now we're dropping down. Just gotta be prepared for anything. And I'm definitely in that situation where I wish I had more lives than 2, because this boss is, this the one where I can just jump on this face thing here? Yeah, that was the first phase. That was lucky. Well, this is the guy that... No? That's it? I stopped moving again. I don't know why I don't ever tend to remember this game's... yeah, that's it. Jeez. That's anticlimactic. I don't think that that's the final boss in the arcade. But man, is that anticlimactic. Because some of those bosses that were before that were way harder than that. And I don't know if that's that strat that made that a lot easier for me to deal with. But I'll tell you, that's... that was definitely weak. That's probably why this game isn't really remembered as much as the first one. I don't know. I can't remember if that was 1-to-1 or not of what the arcade is, but I believe that that final progression of fights does not end that way. Either way, thanks for sticking around for day 16 of Game of Day May and seeing us through with some Super C. We appreciate you guys hanging in there, and hope that you check us out for day 17, and we're going to come back with you tomorrow with some more great action and another game title going to be defeated by the Vid-Bits, moving right along. So thank you for your support, and we appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.